Say, suppose you've bought all the box sets, like this fine set right here, which is not available at this particular moment in time, but will be very shortly, and you're thinking to yourself, but what now? Well, we have the answer. Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting BattleTech video, and welcome to those of you who have not been here before. Today, we're going to be discussing what you should do after you have the larger box sets. That would not be that one. That would be the Alpha Strike box here, which this is being filmed in September and is not quite out yet, or like the Clan Invasion box, the Game of Armored Combat, the beginner box. So what else is out there? Now, we've kind of talked about some of the lore books that you can find if you want to read up on the factions. But if you are wanting more stuff for the game, you're going to be looking at things like these. Now, both of these are Lance sets. They're also, like I've mentioned in the other videos, a Lance is 4 battle mechs. It's the Inner Sphere organizational structure, which you'll note that's called an Inner Sphere Command Lance and an Inner Sphere Battle Lance. And they also, there's several of these. I believe there's 8 or 9. There are several for the clans, the stars, and then there are 2 for Comstar, which their organizational structure is different. It's called a level 2, I believe, and there are 6 mechs involved. So just to show you what's in these, and again, the contents change depending on which box you buy, but you have your 4 battle mechs, which in this case is a Warhammer, a Rifleman, a Phoenix Hawk, and I believe the Wasp, but I will tell you, yes, the Wasp. And as with the larger boxes, you also get the package that has the Alpha Strike cards and the pilot cards. So these retail for $25, and you get 4 mechs. The Clan Stars are $30 for 5 mechs, and the Comstar level 2s are $35 for 6 mechs. And between them at the moment, there is no crossover. So if a mech is in one of these sets, it's not in the others. So like this is the Command Lance. This comes with the Archer, the Marauder, always popular. I'm going to guesstimate that's the Valkyrie. And I would be wrong. You know, that is the Valkyrie, and that's the Stinger. And again, the cards. So, like I said, these are both Inner Sphere sets. So, each of these, 4 more mechs for you to work with. And then, the Clan sets and the Comstar sets. Now, some of these mechs do show up in other products, like the Warhammer is in the Alpha Strike box, along with the Phoenix Hawk, the Archer, and I believe the Wasp. But none of these mechs are in any of the other sets like this. Now, the Archer, a different variant of the Archer, is in the Wolf's Dragoons Assault Star, which was a Barnes & Noble exclusive, but should now be shifted to wide release, although there wasn't really any trouble finding them at Barnes & Noble. And so you'll find variants, which means they have different weapon loadouts in the mechs. I believe the Rifleman's also in that set.
They also have different poses.
Yes, some of them will have different poses. Now, these 2, you will also find them in the Legendary Mech Warrior set, where they have different poses, along with a Mad Cat and a Direwolf, also in different poses. And those 4 represent 4 specific versions that very specific pilots in the fiction used. But anyway, as you know, you get more mechs. Or you could go for this set right here, which, if you haven't seen it, there'll be a lovely video popping up somewhere over here where we detail the contents of that box. And that has the cardboard sheets that have the punch-out mechs on them. And it has several sheets of them. And it has all of the mechs from the Clan Invasion Kickstarter and the beginner box, the first version of the beginner box, not the new one that's about to come out. The Game of Armored Combat and the Clan Invasion box set, plus all of these that are in all of these boxes. Now, like I said, they're the cardboard standees, not the 3D plastic mechs, but you get all of them for like $40, plus 2 unique maps, one double-sided, double-sized unique map, and some other vehicle stuff in it as well. So, these are the kinds of things that you're going to want to look for if you want to expand your collection of miniatures. And there are more of them on the way, not just what is presently available. There are going to be more Mercenary sets coming out. And then, of course, there's the Mercenaries Kickstarter, which will have a whole slew of other box sets in it. But, yeah, so if you've got the box sets, then these are the kind of things you want to start to look for. Try to get more battle mechs, so you increase your size of your armies, variety, whatever. And if you want to know what's in them, there should be listings on the Catalyst website. And also, if you go to the master unit list, you can find out which factions use these battle mechs. You can see the variants. You can get the Alpha Strike stats. But you won't be able to get the regular BattleTech record sheets. You'll have to get those elsewhere. So, anyway, so that's pretty much that. So, also, sorry, don't have my examples here with me, but there are also a couple map sets that you can buy. There's a set of grassland maps, which are like 6 maps, desert maps, which are 6 maps, and then the Alien Worlds map set, which I believe are 4 double-sized maps. And that has things like, I think there's a crystal planet, a moon base, and just things that aren't your things you wouldn't find on Earth, basically. So, and then also, if you want, some of those come as game mats, the kind of mouse pad kind of material. And if you want the like ginormous one that is all 6 of the desert maps put together on one side and all 6 of the grassland maps put together on the other side, that's also available on the Catalyst website for like $150. But worth it if you're going to use it, because it's gigantic. So, yeah, and if you can find them, there are single boxes of urban mechs, which, depending on how long you've been in BattleTech, you've probably seen the memes by now. Also the Shylone Fighter, which was exclusive to the Kickstarter, but they have them on the website occasionally. So they're singles, and it's the only aerospace unit in plastic at the moment. So anyway, those are the other kind of things you want to look for.
You're forgetting a couple of places you could also go to get singles if you want them.
Yeah, there's places online that people sell singles.
Well, Ironwind Metal specifically makes metal ones.
Yes, I was specifically talking about the plastic ones, however, but...
If you want singles in plastic, eBay people.
Well, eBay, Fortress Miniatures sells singles. Ares Games, I don't think sells singles, but he does have the box sets at less than retail. In fact, most like Miniature Market, Cool Stuff, most of them have them for less than retail. If you don't have a nearby game store, or if your nearby game store is not a friendly local game store, as the case is occasionally, and you want to avoid them at all costs. But then, as Chad mentioned, there are the metal options, which will have far greater options. Virtually every variant, you can actually get the specific models for them instead of just saying, oh, this is a Marauder 3. You can actually get the parts to make that particular type. But you're going to be paying close to $20 a battle mech. So That is the trade-off. And now there also are slightly better looking. They're more high definition. They're more detailed. You do have to assemble them, but you know they are quality. But the vehicles, most of the vehicles, and all kinds of aerospace units and helicopters, and they even have some of the actual water units, which most people don't bother with because they don't really contribute a whole lot to the actual game. Because the way warfare works in BattleTech, you can pretty much ignore naval units. So, more or less. Someone I'm sure in the comments is going to correct me on that. But if you know about uses for naval units, let me know in the comments. Speaking of, that pretty well wraps this up. So, if you liked what you saw, subscribe, like, share it around, make some comments. If you didn't like what you saw, make some comments, tell me what we can improve upon.
And share it around for you and your friends can have a laugh at us. We don't mind.
Yeah, I mean, we put it out there. I know it's a foregone conclusion that there's going to be some people laughing at these. That's the way it works. 7 billion people out there. Someone's going to find this funny, not intentionally. So hopefully someone finds some of the things I say intentionally funny too. But I'm not a stand-up comedian, so maybe not. I'm not quitting my day job yet. And if you would like to actually see the unboxings of all of these, let us know, because I haven't gotten around to painting mine yet, so they're all still in the boxes.
All mine's still in boxes.
So we could do like a lengthy unboxing to show off all of the mechs that are available up till, now, basically.
And I think
I have everything. So.
I think between the two of us, we have everything.
Yeah. So the only thing I don't think we have are the matte type game maps. I have the paper maps. And
We have not invested in that yet because we have not really found that we play as much as we want to.
Yes, as soon as we can convince a couple other people to play, then we will probably buy the larger map because I want to play gigantic battles, which is why we lean towards Alpha Strike.
Yes.
And we don't want it to take a week and a half. So, all right. So, folks, thank you again for watching, and we'll be seeing you out there.